Today I'm reacting to my viewer's setup. Starting with Jackson's setup, he's using his setup mainly for gaming, school and other personal use. I like that he consistently keeps the black and white theme with his PC, mousepad and chair, and even the decorations. I love how clean this setup looks. His main monitor is Alienware 240Hz and the rest are regular Dell 60Hz monitors. It's also impressive that he made his own desk. He cut the wood, wrapped it, and installed the legs from an old desk. For his peripherals, he's using G Pro Superlight, some keyboards and mousepads, but the one in the picture here is anime themed mousepad and high ground keyboard. His PC also looks clean, not too flashy with lots of RGB and has pretty decent specs. Ryzen 5 5600X paired with 3060 Ti. Lots of effort for this setup and from the look of it, it definitely pays off. I would rate this a solid 8. Next one from what? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean bro, but damn. So Lattick plays on a laptop and he put his laptop on top of a mini portable wooden desk. That makes his mouse on a different high level and I'm not sure how well he can game with it. This is the specs of the laptop. I think it's pretty old, but the mouse is alright, which is the Logitech G402. I'm gonna rate this 1 out of 10, but it's alright Lattick. I appreciate you submitting. Everyone starts somewhere and there's no shame in having a bad setup. But you would probably get back pain if you keep playing on this setup. So I hope your setup journey can be great and I think we all gonna be interested in seeing that progress. Now this setup from Makaio is unreal. The first time I saw this setup, I could only think of one word: wow. It is so nice. So Makaio uses the setup for gaming, schoolwork, watching movies and coding. I really love how this setup looks. It just looks so different compared to the mainstream ones. You know the stereotype that gamers don't touch grass? Well, for Makaio it doesn't apply cause living plants are literally in their bedroom. The desk is from IKEA, held by 2 Alex drawers, and the main display here is MSI 32-inch 165Hz, followed by LG 75Hz, both mounted with monitor arms. For the peripherals, Makaio is using the TechSource Topo mousepad, G502 as the mouse, and SK61 with the Japanese keycaps. And the clean white PC has a Ryzen 7 3800X, not the newest one, but it's still capable of doing most things, and it's paired with the new RTX 4070 Ti. Not just the gaming setup, but the whole room is really well decorated. There's always something in each corner, but at the same time, it never feels like it's too much or messy. And the lighting is just perfect. Not the type of bright oversaturated color, this one gives subtle cozy vibes. This is an easy 10 out of 10 for me because of how nice it looks. By the way, I'm giving away an electric standing desk worth $500. It's the same desk I'm using right now from Vezibo, and you can choose any color or size you want. This has been my main desk for months and by far it's the best desk I've ever had. You can see how my setup takes a lot of space, but the desk is even bigger and I still have plenty of surface to utilize. And unlike a normal desk, this one has many useful features. First, I can adjust the height to my preferred height and I can save it to the profile and the desk will automatically adjust the height for me. This desk is also really easy to move. It has 6 wheels in total that I can move it around freely, but whenever I want the desk to stay in a position, I just have to lock the wheels. And yes, you can have this great desk for free. All you gotta do is like this video, go to Vezibo link below in the description or pin comment and leave a comment where you're from and why you want the desk. Other than that, Vezibo is doing huge Black Friday sales, so you might also want to check that to find some great deals. And thanks Vezibo for sponsoring this video. Next one is from Heisenberg. Oh, this one looks pretty dark and a bit scuffed, but look at the star of the show, a cute standing cat. We all love pets, right? Now I'm biased to give his setup a high rating just because of the cat. And look at the PC, this reminds me when I was 8 years old. I remember putting Naruto stickers on my PC and I thought it looked so badass. But yeah, let's judge the setup here. He's using his setup for gaming and watching anime. He worked 2 summers for the setup, so that's another respect for him, building the setup with his hard work. The main monitor is Snapdragon 144Hz and the second one, he found it on the road? That's pretty random, but another cool thing is the desk. It's his grandfather's old desk since 1965 that's been passed from generation to another. So the desk is 58 years old, that's crazy. For the setup alone, I would rate it 4 out of 10, but because of the cat, I'll give it 5 out of 10. And would be higher if you send more pics of your cat. Next fire setup comes from Buckintion, a pretty colorful one. FYI, he's 17 and has been building his setup for 3 years by working at a local grocery store. So much respect for anyone who's hustling for what they want. He mainly uses his setup for gaming and photo editing, 3 monitors mounted on the arms. The main one is Samsung G8, followed by MSI 175Hz on top, and on the side it's a Dell 144Hz. He got 2 custom keyboards, QK65 and QK80, for the gaming mouse a G Pro Superlight. Looks great so far, and his audio equipment is even better. Using Shure SM7B as microphone connected to the Scarlett Solo and DT990 Pro for the headphones. Not to forget the PC specs, Intel i9 3900K paired with RTX 3070 Ti that's soon gonna be upgraded, and the Lian Li fans make the PC look so damn good. I don't know how good the cable management is, but judging from the desk, it looks really clean and almost no cables are seen besides the one from the keyboard. Also, the light panels behind the monitor give the setup a nice touch. Overall, I like the setup and I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Now this setup from Alpha is what I call the essential, meaning it's simple and looks like he only gets things that he needs. But wait, what? He has 2 mics? One for recording keyboard sound and the other talking to e-girls? Well, I guess that part is not essential. I think 1 mic should be enough for both purposes, but yeah. Moving on to the other part of the setup, he has Apex Pro TKL as the keyboard and Razer Viper Ultimate for the gaming mouse. And also a custom large mousepad that actually looks pretty nice. And the desk he's using is from IKEA Linman. Overall, it's a simple setup, but not gonna lie, the cable looks kinda messy. He sent a video right here showing his cable management. I mean, it's not bad, but it's also not that good. So I guess there's some room for improvements here. Overall, I would rate this setup 6 out of 10. This one is a bit unique, because it looks like Dogemaster is playing in the living room and possibly on a dining table. And it's pretty cool how he improvises to lift the laptop with a book. Kinda reminds me of how I started with my old laptop setup. Overall, as a gaming setup, I would rate it 2 out of 10, but hey, you got a nice piano back there. Next setup from Kai. Unfortunately, he didn't give much details about his setup other than using it mainly for gaming and school, but judging just from the appearance, it looks really nice. The blue light panels combined with the yellow lights behind the monitor looks so cool. But since there's not much details on the things we see here, I will rate it just from the look, which is 8 out of 10. Wrapping up the video, I think the best setup award in this episode gonna go to Makaio. I think it's pretty obvious, and if you want me to keep doing this as a series, let me know in the comment, and you can also join my Discord to submit your setup.